everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tastefully Balanced. I'm Miriam, and today we're doing things a little bit different. I got a ton of questions when I uploaded my what not to buy at the grocery store video asking, well, what should we buy at the grocery store then? So I wanted to create a this versus that series to kind of show you guys healthier alternatives to buy at the grocery store or healthier substitutes that you can put into recipes to make them a little bit lighter and better for you. So I hope this gives you ideas to kind of help you maintain that healthy lifestyle. So if you like these types of videos, I do this and much more on this channel. So hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. Also, if you want to be notified right away when I upload, and keep watching. All right, so the first this versus that I have in front of me is mayo versus Greek yogurt. So you guys can sub this 1 for 1. If a recipe calls for mayo, you can put the same amount of Greek yogurt and get the same results. I do this with my tuna recipe. Instead of mayo, I put Greek yogurt and I still get that same creamy consistency. It's delicious and you cut the fat calories in half. For how little you get of mayo for the calories, you can get so much more Greek yogurt out of it. So definitely a very good healthy alternative. All right, the second this versus that is applesauce versus butter. So you've kind of seen me do this with a lot of my baking recipes already, like my pumpkin bread and then my pumpkin cookies and my skinny vanilla cupcakes, but I do this all the time to kind of make things a little bit lighter. And I keep kind of these size containers in my pantry so that I don't have a big jar of applesauce that I open because I don't use very much of it. And you have to make sure that it's the unsweetened applesauce and that the only ingredients is apples. But yes, it's a great alternative when it comes to baking especially, so highly recommend. All right, so the next this versus that is probably a pretty popular one. So what should you buy instead of chips? And I've got a few different options for you guys. The first one I have is some freeze-dried fruits. This one is peach and this one is banana and strawberry fruit crisps. And these are freeze-dried, so they just have the fruit that is freeze-dried and no other ingredients. So these are awesome if you're into more of a sweeter kind of flavor. But if you want savory, then these rice crackers that are baked is really good. And then also baked veggie crisps. And you want to make sure that whatever it is, that it's baked and not fried. And that's kind of the key, because we all know chips are great and everything, but they don't really have that good of nutrition value. So if you can sub those with these things, then you will be much better off. All right, so the next this versus that is a good one. It's gummies versus dried fruit. So basically you just want to make sure that when you buy the dried fruit, it's nothing but just the dried fruit and no added sugar, and that is very important. So both of these you get that kind of gummy-like texture, so I definitely think buying the dried fruit is a good alternative and basically much better for you than this, which is just sugar and who knows what else. So definitely the next time you go to the grocery store, skip out on this and buy yourself a big huge bag of this and you won't regret it. All right, so the next this versus that is a drink actually. So this, Coke or any other sugary pop drink versus this, which is LaCroix, which just has sparkling water and a little bit of natural flavoring. So I know sparkling water isn't really for everyone, but try it out, add lemon, add some fruit to it, make it your own, and I promise you, you can start liking it. And it's basically so much better than these sugary drinks that really don't have any nutritional value to it. So definitely recommend giving LaCroix or any other sparkling drink a try instead of having these sugary drinks. All right, so the next this versus that is a pretty recent find for me, but instead of Parmesan cheese, I have a little bit here, you can sub it for nutritional yeast. And what this is basically unactivated yeast. And it basically has the same taste, that same cheesy flavor, but the nutritional yeast has so much better nutritional value to it. It's a great source of protein, so a lot of vegans will have this instead of having any kind of dairy products. So definitely a great sub. All right, just because I know people love their chips, I wanted to throw in another this versus that with chips. So instead of chips, you could have a fresh bowl of air popped popcorn. So I have myself an air popper, which makes it super convenient to make myself a bowl of popcorn anytime. And you can top it off with a little bit of that nutritional yeast and it will be delicious. It'll be nice and cheesy in flavor, and calorie wise, there is no comparison. This is so much less than a bag of this. So definitely a great alternative. All right, for my last this versus that, I have a big bowl of spaghetti, still hot, versus zucchini noodles. Now, I know some people will think I'm crazy and you can never replace carbs like spaghetti and pasta with vegetables, but I tell you what, zucchini noodles soaks up flavors so well, and it tastes so good with marinara sauce, with a beef kind of marinara sauce, anything really. I have come to love zucchini noodles so much, and I definitely recommend making this substitution and trying it out for yourself to see if you like it as well. So definitely a good this versus that. All right, there you guys go. Just some ideas of healthy alternatives that you can incorporate into your own life to kind of make for a healthier lifestyle. So if you like these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, live life tastefully balanced.